Hi YouTube, it's Ty and welcome to the Tested with Ty channel, the channel where I talk about the things that I am testing and the things that are testing me. And today I am bringing back something that we started last summer, and it's content that I promised to bring back to my channel, and it's just kind of basically, do we need to support this person or not? I started it with a long list of black men who are colorist against black women. And so I'm adding Cardi B to that list, and not necessarily for the same reason, but it does go in that vein. So I'm going to go in and add this, and I will create a playlist so that in case you're new to my channel, or you've seen some of the videos but haven't seen them all, you can just go through and easily find these videos, and we'll make the decision. I can tell you what I'm going to do. Can't tell you what you should do, but I can tell you what I'm going to do and just kind of put out the evidence that I have, and you decide for yourself. So that's what this is about. So Cardi B, will she finally be held accountable for something? I guess is the question. On social media this week, we saw the hashtag surviving Cardi B trending on Twitter about the middle of this week, and it was after an old video of Cardi B resurfaced. And in that video, she is crying and talking about the things that she had to do to make it. And one of those things that she had to do back when she was stripping was, allegedly, now I don't know if she said that she was drugging men, and it kind of sounds that way, that she would drug men and then rob them when they would solicit her for sex. So now it seems like everyone is ready to cancel Cardi B. And in my opinion, Cardi B has been a problematic asshole mess for black women for quite some time, and a number of black women have been calling her out on her problematic garbage, the way that she speaks to and about black women. Maybe not necessarily here lately, but there are certainly things from her past that we can pull up on her Twitter and Instagram, and maybe by now these things are deleted, but there are things that have been out there. And so I guess before we really go on more with the discussion, I should find out from you all, and please put it in the comments, do you consider Cardi B to be black? And kind of, I guess, in asking that, I'm asking if you subscribe to the 1% or the one drop rule. I do not. I don't consider Cardi to be black. I do think that she has some African ancestry. It kind of seems apparent by, her appearance, but she does not look like what I would just say is, an easily identifiable, unambiguous black woman. So that being said, I guess that's kind of the way that matters, because that's kind of it. I'm kind of framing my discussion around that. So thinking back to my first time seeing Cardi B, it was when she joined the cast of Love and Hip Hop, which not a huge fan of the show. I do watch it, and just kind of for mindless entertainment. I'm not invested in the characters. I don't follow them on Instagram or Twitter or anything, but that was my first time seeing her. And I know that before she came to the cast, there are a lot of black YouTubers I follow, many, and it seems like the gay black YouTubers, whether they were men or women, they knew about Cardi B before she came to Love and Hip Hop, and they were so excited that Cardi B was coming. And I'm hearing this name for the first time, and people are just so excited. Cardi B, Cardi B. Didn't know who she was, so I didn't have an opinion formed one way or another about her. When I saw her on the show, I was like, okay, this girl, she's silly. She tells silly jokes. I can kind of see why people are drawn to her. She did have a personality that I could understand people liking, and I liked her too when I first saw her, and I kind of understood, like, okay, well, I can see why somebody who's like this could gain, such a following on social media. I guess on Instagram was her thing, and I've never, even now that I know who she is, I've never followed her on, any kind of social media. And I did like her, like I said, until I guess her storyline started to evolve, and there was a guy who, I guess he was like a producer. He was somewhat instrumental in her career. And he's a black guy, dusty looking dude. I don't see why anybody would be interested in him. But he had this beautiful girlfriend. She was a dark-skinned black girl, and I believe that she was from England. I know that I detected some type of accent that she had. And Cardi, you know, whether she was interested in this guy or not, it seemed like she enjoyed taunting this girl and making this girl believe that there was something going on between her man and herself. And the interaction was catty, and maybe it's my being oversensitive about it, but it seemed to have a colorist undertone to the way that I don't think that Cardi would have treated another girl who looked like herself the way that she treated this dark-skinned black woman. I'll put it like that. And then at the reunion for that season, you know, that dark-skinned girl came to the reunion looking gorgeous. I mean, looking like a young Naomi Campbell. Cardi looked like she needed a stylist, frankly. You know, she didn't have everything together then. And to me, it almost seemed like Cardi was bothered that this, you know, black girl was sitting there looking so pretty, and they got into it about the discussions about the guy and, you know, the boyfriend or whatever, and Cardi ends up throwing a shoe at the girl. And Cardi, you know, her then bad-built sister, what is her, I know her, Remy, no, that's Remy Ma. Whatever, the girl, she's also named after Hennessy. She wants to jump in, and, you know, they want to double team the girl, you know, her little bad built sister, and it was just like a mess. You know, they were both looking a mess at the reunion, and but I hated that, you know, she threw a shoe at this girl, and I do think that she ended up coming out maybe at the very end, or maybe after the reunion was over, and I remember there being an apology. I don't necessarily think that it was sincere. And maybe that's not for me to judge because it's not like it happened to me, but I didn't like it. And after that, you know, I kind of just really was, you know, kind of done with her. And I was surprised, I'll be honest, to see her career get as far as it has. So, you know, can't take away anything from her success. Obviously, Cardi B has made it well out of the ranks of social media, from social media to reality TV, and now to, I mean, she is a superstar. It is what it is. But from that moment, I knew that, you know, this girl isn't necessarily my cup of tea. And so there's that happened at the reunion. And then we have, you know, old tweets where she talked about some woman who had a dead child, and I think that she referred to that child as a monkey, and if that woman hadn't done XYZ, then her little monkey would have been alive. And then there have been, I think, you know, at least a handful of tweets where she's called black women, where she's referred to different black women as roaches. So she's done a thing or two. But now that she has committed an offense against black men, now we all need to be outraged because they are outraged, when it seems like ever since Cardi B really became a thing, at least as far as making it to TV, black women have been calling her out, saying, hey, look, she's saying this about a black woman, she's saying that about a black woman, she's saying this about black women in general, and nobody's really ready to cancel her, at least not the black community as a whole, or not a whole bunch of people, not enough to get it trending. But now that, you know, this old video resurfaced of Cardi B saying that, you know, she had to drug these men and steal from these men, allegedly, or whatever, so that she could just make it just to survive. You know, you don't know what she had to do to get where she is, you know. And so now that that has happened, and these men aren't feeling that, and now that, you know, they're comparing her to Bill Cosby and R. Kelly, now we need to take a serious look at Cardi B. Now, you know, this girl might be a little bit too much, and I have a problem with that, frankly. Where was all of this anger and outrage when, I guess for the last 2.5, or so years, black women were saying, you know, she's kind of shitty towards us. She's kind of problematic. She's way problematic. Where are the repercussions for Cardi B's actions? You know, we've seen people, you know, instances are coming out now where people are saying, you know, well, they lost endorsements just for mentioning doing things like this in rap lyrics, and you know, now all of a sudden one of their bags is gone, but that hasn't happened to Cardi B as of yet. So we're still watching to see what's going to happen. You know, but did she lose any of her fashion endorsements? I don't know. As of yet, I have not seen that. Has she even just been called out as being a donkey of the day, you know, by her good friends at the Breakfast Club? Shout out to Charlemagne. God knows. And I'm asking, that's a legitimate question, because I do not listen to the Breakfast Club. I do not support them. You know, after the fight with, or the altercation with Nicki Minaj at Fashion Week, and went down, it looks like her punishment for that was earning a magazine cover on Harper's Bazaar. I think, and it was their gala, correct? And so my thing is, you know, okay, to me, Cardi B does seem like a big, whole problematic mess, but the girl's been out there doing things that have been an issue. But it seems like until it became an issue for black men, the black community as a whole wasn't really ready to look at this girl, this woman, and see her as a problem. Now, whatever is going down between herself and Tasha K, that is a YouTuber I do not watch. I understand that she's trying, that there's like perhaps a pending lawsuit against Tasha K. I know that Tasha K had a thing going where she was talking about Cardi B and some star something girl, and you know, somehow Lovely T was involved in it because she didn't really agree with the story that Tasha K was putting out. And Cardi B is saying, you know, that this girl is saying false things about her. That I don't know and I can't speak on, because I do not watch Tasha K. I've tried. She's not my brand of YouTuber. The girl is wildly successful. You know, I'd love to have her success as a YouTuber, so I can't diss her, but she's just too loud for me. But obviously, a lot of people like her. Maybe I need to get more loud so I can get more people here. So I'm not going to say she's not lit or whatever, but you know, I can't talk shit about her, but it's not for me. So I don't know as far as that. So I don't know if Cardi B is coming at her with valid reasons or not. Is she just trying to shut down a black girl? I don't know. Or is there a cause for her to do that? That I can't speak on. Same thing as far as whatever happened with, there's some makeup artist I've seen who had a video about Cardi B that Cardi B refuted, and I don't know what went down there either. I don't follow that makeup artist. I don't know if that is a legitimate beef or if it's just, you know, Cardi B trying to shut down a black woman, you know, who doesn't have the pull that she has. I don't know. But my thoughts on it are basically, if you have not already canceled Cardi B personally, I think that this whole surviving Cardi B hashtag is a stupid reason to cancel her now. No, this, you know, whatever she spoke on as far as, you know, what she did to these men, you know, they want to F her, so she takes them to the hotel and, you know, gets them in a vulnerable position and takes their money. I believe that she was saying, I don't know if she got them drunk or got them drugged. So whichever one of those, allegedly, and then took their money. It's not a victimless crime. However, these are men who were soliciting her for sex. These are men who were soliciting her for prostitution. So they are not really innocent victims, you know, like these are men who got wives, girlfriends, fiancés at home, or, you know, maybe they're just losers who have to pay for sex and that's the only way they can get it. But I don't feel sorry for these guys. You know, if you know, were trying to pay for sex from a girl and she, you know, ganked you, then charge it to the game and move on about your life, you know. And then it kind of makes me want to treat their situation the way that men often treat women's situations when they're the victims of such types of crimes. Well, why didn't you call the police then? Why didn't you report it when it happened? What were you wearing? You know, like all those dumb questions. So I'm waiting, you know, like, well, since they want to be treated like women in this situation and, be able to call Cardi B out. Not that I'm, caping for Cardi B in this moment, but what I'm saying is, since you all want to be able to say, oh, well, women are just like men, okay, well then let's be like men. Why didn't you report it when it happened? You look awfully suspicious. Are you just coming for her now that she's rich and famous? And not that I don't believe that it didn't happen. She said that it happened. So maybe as her victims come forward, something will happen. I doubt it. It's been so long. Why'd you wait so long, right? But it's just something to watch. But my thing is, there are plenty of other far more valid reasons to cancel Cardi B if that's what we're going to do. Do I feel sorry for these dudes who were trying to, get sex out of this girl because they thought she was a good-looking stripper? No, I don't. I don't feel 1 ounce of sorry for them. If they lost their whole wallet, if they lost their IDs and had to go and reapply for their Social Security card, I don't care. I really don't care. It's like those stories you hear about the crackhead who calls the police. Hey, I paid somebody $20 for my crack and they didn't give it to me. It was like, okay, but you were participating in an illegal activity. Do you understand that? So anyway, I guess those are my main thoughts about it, and we'll talk about it on the live stream, which if you've never been to my live stream, please come and join us on Sundays at 3 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. We have the best time, and we kind of talk about everything that happened, or at least everything that I thought that was interesting that I saw trending in the news over the week. And we play a game that I made up called IDGAF. It's a YouTube scavenger hunt. We play for cash. I'll zap you the cash to your PayPal before the live stream is even over, and we just have a good time. So please come here for that. If you like my video, please share my video on YouTube. I'm asking in particular because it just seems like people really slow down and watch things when they're, I'm not on YouTube, I'm sorry, on Facebook. It seems like people actually slow down and watch things more when they're on Facebook as opposed to Twitter. Like Twitter, you're just kind of strolling and you want the 2 sentences and you move on, is kind of how I feel about it. But if you're on any social media where you can share my content, if you like it, please do. I would greatly appreciate it. Please come and join us here. Like I said, Sundays are like the biggest day on this channel because we all just come and we have a good time. But let me know what you think about Cardi B. Are you going to cancel her? Have you already canceled her? Did you cancel her a long time ago? If so, why? Or is now the time to cancel her over this hashtag Cardi B nonsense? Or are you going to never cancel her and continue to rock with her because you think that she's just that dope? Please put it down in the comments. Let's have a discussion, and I'll keep cranking these out. I will get back on the ball. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next video, and I'll see you actually a little bit later today. I'm going to go in and get this edited and uploaded for Sunday afternoon, and then we'll be here for Sunday Fun Day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.